I'm waiting for YouTube. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. All right, this is StockTrade.tips. Mark Maddox, your host. Hey, I just had a little bug up my butt this morning. I wanted to explain to you guys a little bit how companies are now pumping their stock, and they're just little ways that if you're a CEO, you can pump your stock. But as a trader and as a just a dude on the internet, seeing what I see and posting that on YouTube, here are some things that you can look at really quick. So the first thing is, look, insider buys, right? If you don't believe me, look at Godecker right here, right? GOED, right? As soon as it came out this morning, September 17th, right? Right at almost just past the bell. Boom, you see the pump, right? They got a literally 10% pump. And then you can see all the ones that we researched yesterday. These are the pumps off of literally insider buys from yesterday. You can see them kind of down here. There's JOAN, GCI, blah, blah. Okay, so that's one. The next one is you want to stop the insider selling, right? Anytime an insider sells, it's going to decrease the stock price. We see that quite a bit as well. Number two, as I go to the market now, and those insider buys were all in this down market. It looks like we found bottom, but look at how far we're down, right? But those are stocks that are up in this bloody day, right? So stop the insider selling. Number two, you want to. I'd say the next thing, the big one is, so if you've got cash on the balance sheet, what you'll see them do is they'll buy Bitcoin, right? This gives them entry into a community that will embrace them, right? And now you're on the Bitcoin community, and that one's a huge one, right? Now you're on their radar. And if you want to go a little bit further, buy a little ETH too, and there's a little sub community there. It's almost even stronger than Bitcoin. So there's that. What you also want to do is, this is a simple one. You want to buy back your own stock. But the best way to do that is, what you'll see them do is they will literally raise debt and then buy back, because debt is cheap, right? The cost of capital is cheap, and they'll buy back their own shares. But you knew that one. Here's a good one, right? They take retail investors' questions on the earnings calls. That one right there, I promise you, will raise their stock price. It's not a pump, but it's a little bit of a bump, is what we'd like to say. So also, you'll see them do PR and news releases. The best ones, they do it twice a week, right? At very odd times, and they're just announcing things that could be small or could be big. Most times they're small, but they pump them up to try to make them big, like they acquired a facility, a warehouse, whatever. Okay, all right. Next thing is, you got to watch them, because they'll do bolt-on acquisitions, right? They'll go out and they'll find small companies that can raise their they can raise the revenue, but they're really just for a PR stunt. That's all they are. They're small companies that aren't public. They could be penny stocks. So they're hitting the pennies for the bennies, if you would. Another one is they will divest of promising products, but ones that are far out, right? So they'll take that cash, and it just looks good to the market. Boom, the stock price goes up. They will sell bonds, right? They will raise debt, right? And finally, cash on the balance sheet is very good for them, but you want to see them put that cash to work. I've seen that one as well. Also, you'll see them announce they're supporting a big charity, or what the Chinese like to call common prosperity, right? So you'll see them pump a stock that way too. And then finally, on the earnings calls, you'll see them not provide guidance for the next quarter, maybe the next year, unless they're asked. That's how they keep the stock price up, right? So there you go. That's what I'm seeing today. It's just, I just got a little wild hair, wanted to jump on here, make it real short. So there you go. We also have YOLO Hour. It's Friday, September 17th. We've got YOLO Hour. The last hour of the trading day today should be fun because it looks like the market has hit a bottom and now is headed up. So with that said, guys, watch your six, go harder than paint. We'll see you next time. Thanks.